Hello, boys and girls of the internet. This is Safe with Innate Gaming, and today I wanted to discuss the differences between Mir4 and Mir4. The two very obvious differences are graphic styles and the number of classes that are offered in Mir4 versus Mir4. One of the mistakes I think Mir4 made, which is kind of a double-edged mistake, is making a statement that it's a sequel to Mir4. Now, I think they should have said inspired, like a game in the same universe as Mir4. I guess maybe the storyline continues off of Mir4's storyline, and that way it could be a sequel. But it's not any way at all the same game, or even the same type of game. Mir4 is more of a action based MMO. Very light on the RPG, whereas Mir4 is more like a classic MMORPG with a deep crafting, gathering, harvesting, and it's three classes where it does have three classes, but everyone has could be playing it a little differently, you know, until maybe the end game where you would have all the skills and such. But let's go into the classes. They're handled in such a different way than Mir4's classes in Mir4. It's kind of impossible to compare them. I'm sure they will add more classes in the future, but one of the major things that are different are the avatars your classes have, and they're no longer gender locked. So let me show you the avatar in here. So you have these and you unlock them, and it's like a skin, basically. But there is a variant of a male and a female in each one. Let's go down to relic. I don't have any relic skins. So we have the male version here. Okay, and the female version. So you could be a female warrior or a male warrior. And a male sorcerer or female sorcerer, a male Taoist or a female Taoist. It all depends on what avatar you get unlocked, and they give different stats, like let's see, 34, 30, 183. See, and this one gives 41, 30, 185. Now, and they'll be different, you know, the whole, it'll be kind of, they'll be balanced out. Even the skills there, these are the two paired, basically, male and female variants. Even their skills are different. You see the skills that they give you. So that's a big change in gameplay. You have a skin, basically, and that skin is empowering you. And man, they probably have like 80 skins, it seems, or maybe, yeah, per class. So 3 classes starting out, that many skins. I can see why it's only 3 classes. With the avatars, you can collect them as you saw. Like, I had a bunch of gray avatars on here, right? I have green avatars. I have a couple of blue ones, some green ones, and a lot of gray ones here. They still give you stats when you have them, even if you're not using, like I'm using this one, but all the rest of the ones I have still give me a little bonus for each one. So it's still good to have all of them. That's one of the things that this game really, I like those collection type games. Mir4 had all the spirits, but you only had so many spirits active at a time, and when they weren't active, they did nothing for you. I like this system where if you collect them all, you're still getting a bonus from all of them, even though you're not using all of them. Let's see. I like this change a lot compared to Mir4's way of doing things. You eventually will see a ton of players with different styles and looks. You know, you'll see them, especially if they offer where, like, if you go into the avatar, and I don't know what. Oh, okay. So these are I have 24 own, and these are the stats I'm getting from those that I own right now. Okay. But what would be neat is if you can lock an avatar. Say you click on here, and then there's say you want to look like this girl, right? But you want to use this one for mining or whatever. Well, they should be able to lock the style so you can look however you want to look while wearing a different style, like for the stats or whatever you want. I hope we made the stat change. That would be pretty exciting. Companions and spirits. You know, I love spirits is one of my favorite things in Mir4. Companions, like I said, is a more of a collect them all system where you get small bonuses just for having them. The ones you've equipped, you get their full bonuses. So it's kind of like God, I played a game not long ago that had this very like same system, but I think Nunu Kuni has a similar system to this as well. But yeah, you collect them all, you get bonuses, and some of them look rather crazy. We got companions here, and you can also do a codex to get bonus points. If you click on one of the companions, you can see your owned bonus point. Right, I own it, so I got a bag slot, 2 bag slots. So you get bag slots for each one of these that you own. Okay, you don't get it twice. Like you see, I have duplicates here. You don't get it twice. We get them for each one you own. And the equip bonus and the summon boss, you automatically attains loops within. So equip and summon is different. So if I go out of here, I don't have the little thing spinning around, so I need to click this to have it summoned. Okay, then it'll be near me. Then I get that extra bonus for having it out. You also can do combines. I have 4 here, but one of them's green, so I wouldn't be able to combine. You have to have four of the same quality for combining, like Mir4. There is so many different. There's the normal, the uncommon, the treasure, which would be like rare in terms of Mir4, and then relic, which is like epic, and then epic, which is like legendary, and then there's a step above legendary even, which is the hot anime girls, I guess. that reminds me of Queen's Blade. Oh wait, no, she's the angel and a devil. Look at that. Yeah, so anime.
So, you want to get stronger?
You got Harley Quinn. Yeah, I wish they would add some more crazy looking monstrous ones in the divine creatures, but I guess the only divine creatures is anime girls right now. These are more likely the ones that are going to be the highest that most people are going to get to. which is cool and everything. I would love to be able to get one of these. And dude, I would like that one right there. Look at that. It's really neat. And you get 5 bag slots for having an epic. A relics 4. Yeah, so that's how you expand your bag slots. Though there also is weight in this game. There's weight and bag slots. You have your weight here, and your weight can be expanded by owning mounts, which is completely different. Right now, there's not many mounts in the game, and I feel like I basically have the better mount. Own bag weight is plus 40, right? And then the tiger's plus 30. So I can get, whoa, bag weight's plus 40. Get one of these, it's plus 140. Goodness gracious, or a turtle. Plus 80 for that. So you can add weight like that, and there's different colors. So, I mean, if you got, like, I guess if they did summons, I don't think they do summons right now. And they also have equip stats and whatnot. HP boost. Interesting. I mean, so there's so many ways to modify your character in Mir4. Just like in Mir4, there's a lot of ways to modify your character as well. In crafting, in Mir4, it's not deep at all. It's you make a defensive weapon or piece of equipment, or you make an offensive piece of equipment or weapon. There's not much between the two. You don't find really anything out in the wild above uncommon 99% of the time, and it's the same crap over and over and over. It's ridiculous. On here, the loot is just exciting already, man. I know we're still all low, but you can find set items like I have on this character here. I have these 4 items that make a set. So if we look at the sets, it gives me, if I have 2 pieces on, it gives me HP and MP potion recovery, 15% boost, and hunting XP boost for 4, 10%, and coin gain 10%. I love that it's more on the RPG inside and everything, and crafting is just, man, it's ridiculous. Look, we got smithing, refining, alchemy. This is NPC crap, not really important. Then you have your UC weapons, your treasure weapons, like, you know, and then there's a relic, I guess an epic that you can craft. These are the ones you can craft, and there's other recipes that you can get that I think aren't even on this list yet. And there's different ones. If you're a warrior, you can still craft for a sorcerer or taoist. It's not locked to, you know, that. And like, we can craft this helmet right now, or this chest piece. We can go ahead and craft that if we had the dark steel, which I'm pretty flat broke on the dark steel at this very moment. But yeah, man, you can. Crafting is so much more interesting, and then you have your tools that you can craft for smithing, and then there is the mineral materials. Like you refine it, break it down, like your ores and such, and I mean, there's so much layers to it. It's not just the same resources at different like tiers. It's just, it feels more complete. There's so much more content, and that's what it feels like. You can actually look at your advancement here and look at professions, and you see you have a mining skill, a gathering skill, and a fishing skill for production, and the crafting, alchemy, smithing, refining, and enhancement, enchantment, and blessing. I haven't done either one of these, so they're at 0, but I have done some enhancement. All in all, the crafting system on here makes the crafting system on a Mir4 just a joke. So it's just a joke. And I do like it when you're enhancing or whatever. You can have like a perfect or a greater success rate or whatever, and that gives you a more gives you like additional levels of your enhancement and such. It's pretty nice way to handle it. Overall, a lot of the things that Mir4 has, Mir4 has them as features, but they took the feature and then turned it up a few notches. In some cases, a lot. Seems to me Mir4 was like a testing ground for some of these features. Or like they put the features in Mir4 and they flopped. They had a bunch of holes in them, a bunch of problems like dark steel mining with the bots and everything. It was a nightmare for the company, I'm sure. On here, you have to buy a license for mining dark steel. So if someone wants to make 100 accounts to run a bot farm for Mir4, they would have to buy 100 license to start that up. And then if they could lose all their accounts, well, that's all that money lost, possibly before they even made any real money on the mining. So it's not just make a new character and start mining DS. It's work put into it. Another feature is like the Valley War. I haven't experienced the Valley War on here yet, guys. So I just looked at the map for the valleys. So one of my issues with the valleys on Mir4 is when you're fighting over the valley, there's one entrance and you're sitting there and it's just stupid. It's just a cluster, right? On here, they've made it so there's 3 entrances. That right there already changes the game. You got 3 entrances with 3 basic hallways going into the capture point. So I mean, you can't just block one and shove everyone into one little area and make it just like choke points like that. You would actually probably in this scenario, most people are going to stay here and choke it off. Maybe here, try to block it like that, especially early game. You're going to try to block these off. I like that change. I wish they would have done it with Mir4. I thought that's what they were actually doing when they had the portals inside the 4th floor going into, you know, the next floor, the lower floor, the boss floor. But then the boss floor just goes to the front of the 4th floor instead of going back, you know, where their portal was at. If it went there, it would have been a whole nother avenue into the valley. It would have, you know, it would have fixed the problem. Now, I went into this game, Mir4, very hesitantly. Actually, negatively, I would say. Thinking this is going to be a crap game. The graphics looked like crap in the screenshots I saw. I was instantly turned off, mainly because they said it was, you know, a sequel to Mir4, and I was expecting the same graphics, or at least more classes, or at least the same amount of classes, right? It just turned me off. I saw the graphics and I was like, it looks like it's an old game. It's just because of the perspective. The graphics are actually better on Mir4 than on Mir4. It's just the perspective is locked on Mir4. If they gave us a little camera freedom, it's like we could move the camera around, it would be much better, I think. But they might have it locked for a reason. It might save on resources. It might help with like big, huge clashes to just have the camera locked that way, because there's going to be hundreds of people on the same screen in the war, supposedly. So that could be the reason. You know, that's how they saw the managing the resources and stuff and not making it crap out on you. Yeah, so I saw that. I was very sluggish about even installing it. The server was having issues on the first day. I was like, yeah, I'll install it later. Because of these thoughts, after playing it a few days, I can say fairly, I was wrong. I was wrong about Mir4 completely. This game has already has more content than Mir4. And give it time, like a year, like Mir4's had, over a year and a half or longer. And it's going to be a much better game after some updates and everything. There's going to be like a mansion or something for the clans. It's going to be interesting. I think it will be much better than Mir4 overall. You know, there's certain features I do miss from Mir4. I do miss the fast-paced movement of flying around and stuff like that. But I think that movement system was the way people could glitch out their clients and like go into walls and, you know, do the invisible mining and stuff. So that might be the reason they got rid of that. And again, it might be for resource conservation, like making it so more people can be on the screen at the same time and such. All that stuff can add up very easily. Though I haven't seen things as much such as PvP yet or higher areas in the game, I'm already impressed and likely looking at this being my full-time game if it keeps me interested for the rest of this month. I could see this being like once I get to higher levels, I could see this being, you know, full-time game instead of Mir4. Even though I'm looking really forward to the Darkest, I might get the Darkest, unlock everything, and I might just NFT it off if this game holds me, you know, that well. Anyways, guys, if you're playing Mir4 already and you have the same thoughts or different thoughts, let me hear from you in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about the differences between Mir4 and Mir4. If you haven't yet started playing and this game has piqued your, this video has helped pique your interest and giving it a try, I'm on Asia 14. Drop by and say hi. And until next time, guys, you keep safe. Peace out. Thank you for subscribing and hitting the like button. And until next time, see you guys later.
Yeah, you better listen. I'm bringing heat. You'll be a fan when I start rapping. Way I'll have your fucking head spinning. I'm known as spit vicious. Release bombs and go tick tick boom. You blow me that head missing. I'm a phenomenon. Stacking G